Hello, Patrick Welch here from Noobie, and today I want to be talking about the Droid Bionic phone. If you followed some of my video reviews before, you know the last one I did was on the HTC Trophy, and I had a pretty negative review about that. I'm very glad that the next phone I reviewed is the Droid Bionic, because I can tell you, without question, this is my favorite 4G smartphone. This one is a Verizon Droid Bionic 4G smartphone, and let me tell you a little bit why I like it so much. The first thing that grabbed my attention was that despite the fact that this is a faster, in all ways better phone than what I currently use, which is the HTC Thunderbolt, the Droid Bionic was extremely light. I could not believe how light it felt in my hands. It was very surprising. I was very happy to discover how light the phone felt, so that's an awesome feature right off the bat. The interface is absolutely beautiful. It's probably the best interface I've seen as far as getting around on the phone. It's just everything looks great, it feels great. I really love the way the interface is laid out. It does have the dual-core processor in there, and let me tell you, you can tell the difference when you're going between apps, when you're moving around the phone. There's a definite speed improvement on there as well. And I do like the fact it's a simple little difference, but on my Thunderbolt phone, they put the on-off switch on the same side as the volume rocker levers. And what happens is I constantly bump the volume when I'm turning the phone off or putting it in a sleep state. With the Bionic, they went back to, with this phone, they put it on the top left, the volume on the right. I don't have that problem of bumping the volume when I'm using the on-off button. Also, some really nice things in here. The favorites, when you put some of your contacts as your favorites, it gives them little photo frames on the top. It looks gorgeous. You can pull down a list of your favorites. I love it. I've never seen anything like that before. Really, really nice job on that. Another simple little thing, comparing to the Thunderbolt that I have, the apps, when you go to the All Apps area, they're in pages where you go left or right a page at a time, much like the iPhone does. On the Thunderbolt, they're kind of all on one continuous screen. I call it the Price is Right wheel effect, and you have to keep scrolling to get to the apps. I can get to them much faster when they're paged. I don't have to worry about scrolling and then stopping the scroll to get to them. Another thing, talking about the interface, if you go to your gallery of pictures, they've stolen kind of the iTunes cover flow. So you can actually kind of see the cover of each album, and you can go through and kind of work your way through the covers. Real nice interface again. One thing that kind of bugs me about Android phones, if I had to say a negative thing, they can't seem to get consistent on the position of the buttons, the 4 common buttons across the bottom of the screen. On my Thunderbolt, the home button is on the far left, the next button is the menu button. Exact opposite on the Bionic, the menu button all the way to the left, and the home button is the second button. No big deal, but I actually prefer the Thunderbolt. I prefer the home button to be all the way to the left. That's just my preference, I guess. The touch keyboard on the Bionic, I don't know what they did, but the response that you get when you touch the keys is really, really nice. So much nicer. The Thunderbolt. I'm not sure what they did to the layout, if it's a little wider or move the keys around. I make far fewer typos on the Bionic than I make on the Thunderbolt, so kudos for that as well. Videos on the Bionic look absolutely gorgeous. You know, they look good on the Thunderbolt too, so not taken away from that, but absolutely stunning looking video on here as well. And speaking of the video, the Bionic does have the HDMI port. Again, I don't use that a lot, but if you're one that wants to hook it up to an external display, a television or a monitor, and watch your videos there, it does have it. That is something that is missing from the phone that I use now, the Thunderbolt. It does not have the HDMI port. A little bit of an annoying feature is, by default, the Droid sound is the text message and alert sound that plays on the phone, but it's super easy to change. You go into settings and change that. It's just kind of a little pretentious to hear that Droid sound every time you get an alert when you first get the phone. Plus, I haven't even had a chance to try this yet. I also have this lap dock where I'm going to be able to hook my phone up to the lap dock. I'm not going to talk about that now. I'm going to do a separate review on that, so look for another video about that coming soon. So, overall, like I said, the Droid Bionic, by far my favorite 4G smartphone from Verizon. If you're on Verizon Wireless and you're looking to get a 4G smartphone and you're looking across the selection of them, I wouldn't even give it a second thought. I would go Droid Bionic. In fact, I'll be surprised if this isn't the phone I'll be using in the very near future.